Have you ever felt like something was stirring deep within you? Something powerful, transformative, and spiritual? What if that sensation is the beginning of a profound journey, one that could lead you to greater awareness, spiritual growth, and a deeper connection with the universe? This is the experience of Kundalini Awakening, an ancient and powerful energy that resides at the base of your spine. But what happens when this energy is awakened? Is it a blessing or a challenge? In this video, we're going to explore the powerful phenomenon of Kundalini Awakening, the signs and symptoms, real-life stories, and most importantly, how you can navigate this transformative journey. Don't miss out on discovering the mysteries of Kundalini and how to embrace the awakening process in a safe and mindful way. Let's dive in. Kundalini is often described as a divine, spiritual energy that lies dormant at the base of your spine. Imagine it like a coiled serpent, resting and waiting for the right moment to awaken. In the traditions of yoga and tantra, Kundalini is seen as the force that powers spiritual evolution. It's responsible for bringing heightened levels of consciousness, awareness, and personal growth. Origin and history. Kundalini has its roots deeply embedded in ancient Hindu philosophy and is also found in tantric practices. The idea is that every human being has this potential energy within them, but it often lies dormant until triggered by spiritual practices, or even sometimes by life's hardships. Many spiritual seekers, including famous yogis and sages, have described experiencing Kundalini Awakening as both an incredible and overwhelming experience. It can be seen as the force that propels us towards enlightenment, unlocking doors to deeper spiritual understanding and connection with the universe. But what exactly happens when this energy is awakened? How does it affect our bodies and minds? Kundalini Awakening is not just a peaceful, serene experience. It can be intense, challenging, and filled with both physical and emotional upheaval. The awakening energy rises up through the chakras, the 7 energy centers of the body, and as it moves, it brings both bliss and discomfort. 1. Physical symptoms. Tremors or shaking. Many people experience involuntary tremors or spasms. This is often because the energy is moving through blocked channels, trying to clear them out. These shaking sensations might feel unsettling, but they are simply the body adjusting to the powerful energy surge. Sudden changes in senses. You might begin to notice heightened awareness. Colors may appear brighter, sounds clearer, and you might become more sensitive to taste, smell, and touch. It can feel like your senses have been enhanced, almost as though you are perceiving reality in a completely new way. Physical discomfort. Some people experience back pain, especially in the spine, which is the central pathway for the energy. The spine may feel sore or stiff as it adapts to the energy flow. Others report feeling heat or cold flashes, like waves of energy coursing through them. 2. Emotional and mental symptoms. Emotional turmoil. It's common for people to feel a roller coaster of emotions during Kundalini Awakening. One day you may feel ecstatic, connected to the universe, and in love with life, while the next, you might feel overwhelmed, sad, or anxious. This is often the result of the energy stirring up old emotional baggage and subconscious fears. Identity crisis. As Kundalini energy awakens, many experience a loss of self. This can lead to a feeling of confusion or a deep identity crisis. You may suddenly feel disconnected from the person you used to be. As you shed the layers of your old self, it can feel like you're losing everything you once knew, but this is often necessary for spiritual rebirth. 3. Spiritual symptoms. Heightened spiritual awareness. Kundalini Awakening brings profound spiritual insights. People often report a sense of deep connection to the universe, as if they are no longer separate, but part of a much larger whole. Ego dissolution. As Kundalini energy ascends, it works to dissolve the ego, the self-centered identity that often separates us from others. This can cause confusion, as your old sense of self may no longer feel relevant, but this process is necessary for deeper spiritual awakening. Let me share a story of my own experience with Kundalini Awakening. During my journey, I found myself feeling an intense surge of energy, which seemed to manifest as a strange heat that radiated from my spine. I was in the middle of a deep meditation when I suddenly felt like my body was vibrating uncontrollably. At first, I thought I was having a health issue, but I soon learned that this was the awakening of Kundalini energy. I went through phases of intense emotional purging. Old wounds, unresolved emotions, and memories I thought I had already dealt with surfaced. But as painful as it was, it led to a deeper understanding of myself. Over time, I found peace with the energy and learned how to channel it. But it wasn't easy. It took time, patience, and a lot of self-compassion. This is a reminder that while Kundalini Awakening is a sacred experience, it is also challenging. It requires commitment to personal growth and deep inner work. Many people around the world have experienced Kundalini Awakening. Each journey is unique. Take, for example, the story of Gopi Krishna, a man from India who became famous for his account of Kundalini Awakening. Gopi Krishna experienced intense physical and mental symptoms, including severe headaches, spinal pain, and an overwhelming sense of spiritual ecstasy. His journey was difficult, but eventually he found peace and gained a deeper understanding of his spiritual self. Another example is a woman named Sarah, who had been practicing meditation for years before her Kundalini was awakened. One day, during a silent retreat, she felt a rush of energy move through her body. She described it as though a floodgate had opened, releasing waves of pure love and bliss. But shortly after, she was hit with emotional and physical pain, feeling like she was coming apart at the seams. Yet over time, she integrated the experience and emerged stronger, with a much deeper spiritual connection. Kundalini Awakening is not something to fear, but it's important to approach it with caution and care. Here are a few tips for navigating the process. 1. Practice grounding techniques. When you feel overwhelmed, try grounding yourself. This can include activities like walking barefoot on the earth, practicing deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature. 2. Meditation. Meditation is one of the best tools to help you stay balanced and channel the Kundalini energy. Practice mindfulness meditation or guided meditations that help you stay centered. 3. Seek guidance. If you're going through a particularly intense awakening, it's essential to seek guidance from a spiritual teacher or community. Finding someone who has experienced Kundalini can provide valuable insight and support. 4. Be patient. The awakening process is not a race. It's important to allow yourself the time and space to integrate the energy. It's okay to feel uncertain or overwhelmed. Trust that with time, the experience will become more manageable. Kundalini Awakening is a powerful and transformative experience that can change the course of your life. It is not easy, but it is deeply rewarding. The energy that rises through your spine has the potential to unlock hidden truths, dissolve the ego, and open you to a more expansive and connected way of living. Remember, the path to enlightenment is not linear. There will be highs and lows, moments of bliss and confusion. But with patience, self-compassion, and the right support, you can navigate the process and emerge more connected to your true self. Embrace the journey with an open heart. Even when things feel chaotic, trust that the Kundalini energy is guiding you towards a deeper sense of peace, awareness, and unity with the universe. If you've experienced Kundalini Awakening or have any thoughts on the process, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can join us on this amazing journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. And if you want more content like this, be sure to check out our other videos on Psyche and Spirit.